Vrindavan Mahim Amrita Abhudananda Saraswati Thakur. So Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur writes wonderful pastimes and how explains to us how wonderful Vrindavan is. So we continue today. He says, someone relates to me the faults of one of the moving or non-moving residents of Vrindavan. And how is his action different from cutting me with hundreds of sharpened swords, arrows, or other weapons? This is Krishna thinking. If relates me the faults of one of the moving or non-moving residents of Vrindavan, and how is this action different from cutting me with hundreds of sharpened swords, arrows, other weapons or weapons? The residents of Vrindavan are all as dear to the personality of Godhead as his own life. If one is a little bit inimical to even a blade of grass in Vrindavan, then who will be able to rescue him from the horrible hell that awaits him? When will that rescue occur? Of course, there's a very deep meaning in this. Not easy to understand. I will also not explain more in detail this. But generally, we should understand through whatever living being or non-living being we are destroying or harming in Vrindavan. It is. It will be that those who are acting like this, hell will await him. And very bad reaction will occur for those who are not conscious of it. And the deeper meaning is also, one meaning is that we should be always conscious. Vrindavan, everything is living, everything is consciousness. But there's the other question that some Brajbasi, they're acting quite cruel sometimes in Vrindavan. We have to be careful, we cannot imitate them. Because this is something we are not able to understand now. Because they are spiritual beings and they are not acting independent of the Lord's will. So that's because we have to understand different, but we will not go into this topic now. In case there's a question or there's anything we can answer, try to answer. Can I put my bag here?
Yes.
No, I don't need the cushion. I just...
You can put it straight, maybe.
It's good like this. I'm getting old. Sorry. I don't know how clear this may be.
Maharaj, did I understand well? You said that all the living beings in Vrindavan and also non-living beings are linked, are connected to the Supreme Lord, so they don't act separately. Is that you have read now?
They are absolutely spiritual being, the spiritual personalities.
So they don't act independently.
No, nothing in Vrindavan.
Okay.
Nobody.
This is very interesting.
We may see like this. Our vision is like this. But that's because we can also not see Vrindavan in reality. Because we may see fault. Nowadays it's easy to find fault here. But the chaos goes on here, But you think if Radharani is in charge, if Radharani doesn't want it, that it would not happen. So why and what is the result of these activities? Only she or Krishna knows. And there must always be a reason why. I always remember this, what I saw in the Jamuna. So young boys about 16, 17, 18. I thought they playing football. But there was a very sweet small dog, baby dog, They kicked them like balls around.
Oh.
I did not understand. How is it possible? How is this possible in Vrindavan? Owned by Brajabasis, so-called Brajabasis, or so they are Brajabasis. Of course, they have. Nobody can do these things without also getting. But even if they do such things, they may gain birth, and they have to, in the transcendental atmosphere, their past life perhaps was spiritualized, or they had made some spiritual advancement, but they misuse or they miss the chance. And in this way they may come again.
And will be kicked as dogs.
It could be. It's not we do not understand why this happens. Why all these things, why it is going like this. It is Kali Yuga now. And so many things happen. In the material world, everything is clear, action and reaction. But in the spiritual plane, in Vrindavan or Mayapur or Puri or holy places, these things may happen like Arjuna. He was more or less forced by Krishna. He should fight, he should kill the enemies. Also Bhishma was one of them, Drona, they were close to him, his guru, and Bhishma was very close to him. Then we have to learn, Denosmin yadadhe kumarivam yavanam jala dadadhe andarbhaktiya esataramuyati. This is how Krishna explained to Arjuna that actually we cannot kill anyone, because on the transcendental plane we are not dying and we are not taking birth. So when somebody wakes you up from sleeping, you may have a sweet dream, or you may have a nightmare, whatever it may be. But it becomes everything clear when you wake up. Oh my God, it was only a dream. So things, for the moment we cannot understand these things. But when we understand that nothing, as he said here, nothing moves independent. Everything moves according to the will of the Lord. And whatever happens, it may happen because of our past, of our activities we perform. It is also told in, I think, Rupa Goswami wrote this book. I forget now. No, this is. I really found this book. I was studying a little. When you go to Vaikunta, you find not only four-handed persons, you find very strange forms there. You know, they are described in these books, how they look. And I saw some, what is it? There's a film they made with Star Wars? Star Wars, I think. I saw some strange beings, you know, walking like this, you know. And he describes with one eye, you know, with very strange external form. Also such people you find there. They get some little understanding of spiritual life. They are, even if they are demons also sometimes, because they are spiritually very advanced and they also have respect from, otherwise they could not enter there, of course. They have no position there or anything.
I have one recording when you was read this part.
Yeah.
Sridhar Maharaj book.
Sridhar Maharaj may also mention
yes,
this.
It was
Yeah.
there reading, and I remember this part. When was this? You was reading, and Sridhar Maharaj gave description. Means he explained why it's like this. He told this is a Lord. He's showing his opulence, like one rich man inviting another one rich man, and he want to show him his opulence, like zoo, and very rare animals, and they are there. These beings are created for this. And Radha Govinda have this in the heart. This called this lecture.
Yes, yes. Now this we do not understand. Our vision is very limited. We do not understand this. There's so much more than we can even imagine. So when we hear something, or we may hear something like this, you know, you may think, oh, how bad or how this, but we do not know what is behind it. Krishna killed Keshi. He was a demon. But he was Keshi was an ass, I think.
No, Keshi was a bull.
A bull.
He came as a bull. And it was Arista.
Kannst dich nicht erinnern?
Denuka was the ass.
Huh? Yeah, there are many different beings, you know. Snake, Kalia, and in different forms, living forms, you know, he killed. We do not know what the pastimes of the Lord. But no, always with the background you have to understand, he is not killing. And he seems for us, he kills someone. Actually, he's just waking up. Hey, now wake up. It is, your nightmare has an end now. Or Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Lord, how he killed them. But it is pastime of the Lord. Everything is meant for Him. Nothing is meant that we can judge. He is playing. He is the enjoyer of everything, whatever may happen. This is not easy to accept. But one time, in one lifetime, we will realize, yes, it's not me who is the center of the universe. We are so insignificant. We are just assisting Krishna, and He lets us dance according to His will. Whatever He arranges, and we cannot do anything against it. If we are giving up this body, is someone who can save us? Nobody. We have to go. Even if we like it here. We have to go, and we do not know where Krishna puts us. If He is merciful, He takes away everything. And He lets us take the form of a dog in Vrindavan. And those who are kicking with us, they are also only tools in the hand of the Lord. But our mundane conception, we are always thinking,
good and bad.
yes, it's always, how can He? Or why not? Like this. Because He likes to play. This is His only enjoyment. He's the only enjoyer. And we are meant for Him, for His enjoyment. And this is a hard not to know, to accept. This is not easy. What? I have my house, I have this, and I have that. It's not belonging to God. And He takes it away, I will fight for it. It's like children. This is a real devotion, real Vrindavan we will understand when we can live in this mood. Yes, whatever you want to do me. This is a prayer of all Bhaktivinoda Thakur Narottam Das. Whatever you want, whatever you like to do, I am yours. Even Mahaprabhu himself, Ashlishya Pinastumame, the last shloka. You may kill me, or you may impress me. You may, whatever you want to do with me. It is your will. I will. You will always be my worshipable Lord. Yeah, we should not be afraid, because He is not harming His devotees. We are just that means we are waking up. You should understand this thing. Then it is half. Then we have halfway we have gone. I don't know how to explain these things. This is, I think it is not easy to digest. But the reality is like this. Reality is war, disease, old age, and death. We cannot escape. This is reality. And the real reality, our real life, we cannot experience, we cannot enter as long as we are thinking I am this, I am that, I am the enjoyer, I am the whatever I may think in this world, I am. Because this has all an end, it will not continue. And it is not under my control what will happen to me afterwards. Sorry, I make you depressive.
You have to give some antidepressants.
After, I promise. Reality is horrible to hear when we are attached in this world, when we are attached to this illusion, and this so-called reality. And we are suffering from this. You have to go a long way. But you are good on the good way. You're in Vrindavan. How is it possible? I never expected this. Now I have to put other classes. I have getting. It's something you have to can say something positive about that. I have no problem by speaking these things because I died a long time ago.
Maharaj, I have one question, but I'm a little afraid to ask.
Yeah.
Because I know that you will say something about the mentality that are very strict, but I will try. So I'm trying to understand, not to understand, but I want to know if you can speak something about the fact that in the spiritual world there are not devatas, but yes, sura and also amasura. You said that sometimes in the spiritual world can be
In the spiritual world, actually not.
only in the only in the
When he appears in this material world, then how is the shloka? Yada yada hi dharmasya glaniya bhagam bharata. So what is the translation?
When the principles of religion decline, I will come to reestablish
Yes, I will kill the demons,
the demons and
save my devotees.
the next level.
Next shloka, but this belongs together. So that's because he appears in this world for this purpose. And it is also for him it is it's enjoyable. Because he is not a killer, you know. This construction is, we made our universe. We are responsible for this. So in the spiritual world he is always playing like in Goloka. Every day he is walking with his, this is like a circle also, but it's ever new. It is ever more and more enjoyable. The relations become deeper and deeper. So deep that the gopis, they say, what has Brahma done? You give me eyes who are blinking, and this blinking I cannot see my Lord. So intense is their relation, so intense is their attachment to Krishna, so deep. This we have no idea. And Mahaprabhu came in this world to establish this, to tell us about this. How can we come back? How can we come back home? This is our real home, this eternal. At the same time, it is always fresh and always new. But this is only this imagining these things is very hard for our brain. Because there's no time in this sense we experience. It's always now. Oh, did I lose there?
No. Because I misunderstood that in the spiritual world also there were some demons, but you clarified that only during his lila in this world, then some there is some kind of this.
According to this one book I mentioned before, Sanatana Rupa, he wrote this, that demons even come to Vaikuntha. You know, but they are not. They, huh? Bhagavad, no, not there. No, I will show you. You can hear. They are not coming. They are actually a kind of devotees. You know, in the material world but they are fully realized about Brahman, and they are realized. Yeah, they accept also God, like Bali or Prahlad. They are born in a demon family, but they were pure devotees. So they could go in their form, they could approach, they can pray, they can bring their obeisances there, but they cannot stay there. They will come back again. But they have qualification to go, to enter. Like Narad Muni, he is also traveling in this material world, and when he likes, he goes to the transcendental world. He's allowed to go there.
So Prahlad Maharaj and Bali Maharaj, they will never go to the spiritual world actually? Is that you said?
No, they are members of the spiritual world. But in the pastimes in this world, they perform this pastime.
Yes.
When they go back, they take another form.
Okay.
Like Lord Shiva comes here in this material world. In this form, he has, meditating and ashes. And smoking ganja and his wife, and he's always associating with demons. But in his original position, he has a own planet in the Vaikuntha planet, in the Vaikuntha. Sadashiva, yeah. Pure. It's pure. And then it's also, Srila Maharaj explained this to Swami Maharaj, because he had the question about Lord Shiva. If he's Srila Maharaj answered the fainting question again, that this position of Lord Shiva is a position. Sometimes the Lord himself comes and enters the form of Shiva to perform his duty. Like he's destroying, and he's very powerful, he's destroying the universe on the end of the life of Brahma. Very powerful personality. But it is not necessarily this person who is Shiva now. What is the original Shiva? The origin. So it is a position, like Brahma is also only a title,
Yes.
And all the demigods, Indra, by example, as soon as Indra fell down, another one took the position. And if no other one is there, then the Lord himself takes this position. As Shiva, as Brahma, as Indra, as all demigods. So in this sense, Sadashiva is the original. It is a Vishnu form. 400 form like all Vishnu forms are. It has his own planet, and when necessary he comes and takes the position of Shiva in this material world. Like this they describe there. This so when somebody gets very powerful in this material world, and not a demoniac power by austerity or by their past life, he is put in a position where he gets some management or some duty in this material universe. It is working like this. Continue with a little go astray. We are not speaking about Vrindavan. But the basis is necessary to understand, otherwise we will not understand really. Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur says, "May my eyes become overwhelmed with ecstasy by seeing the nectar waves of Vrindavan's beauty. May my intelligence drown in the nectar ocean of Vrindavan's glories." So now we may think, what is nectar beautiful here now? What is in the nectar ocean of Vrindavan's glory, or the nectar waves of Vrindavan's beauty? When we went to Govardhan, and when we went to, we wanted to find the inner way, and we went out again to the main street, and full of plastic garbage, the whole place. So, but he says, the nectar of Vrindavan's beauty, the ecstasy being seen, eyes becomes overwhelmed with ecstasy. So it is the question now, is this Vrindavan, what we see, or is this because it does not fit? So to just understand this on the scissors, very subtle points. We have to, otherwise we will not understand what is Vrindavan. When I come Vrindavan and some come with me, I want to explain that it is not Vrindavan what we see with these eyes. Vrindavan is a mood, is a vibration, or is a sweetness, beauty, but it's not, you cannot see with these eyes. If you want to find beauty in these eyes, then you will never find it. Nowadays, it's for materialists, I don't know if one wants to see Vrindavan like the Goswami were seeing it. It is not possible. Vrindavan is, they have different perception of Vrindavan than we have. This must be important. This we have to first understand. You come not into Vrindavan that you see with these eyes, that you can swim in Radhakund or wherever, in Jamuna, or even this I do not. I would not suggest in this, but it is a transcendental atmosphere. It's a transcendental land of Vrindavan. And if one is getting a little advancement on the eyes to see, then you see that so much wonderful persons are living here, and also others living here. But those who live in Vrindavan, really, they live without anything, and they are fully realized in enjoying and the beauty. They can see the beauty and the ecstasy. When we meet real devotees, then we can get a slight taste or understanding. I've seen now like very beautiful persons. Really, in the West you will not find such person. Anyway, this is another. May my body become agitated by the swiftly moving currents of ecstatic bliss and thus roll about on the ground of Vrindavan. Falling down like a stick, may I offer my respectful obeisance to all the residents of Vrindavan. So everybody who lives in Vrindavan is a devotee. But there are many here in this Vrindavan who are eternal associates of the Lord. May the land of Srila Vrindavan, where Supala and the other wonderful cowherd boys, who are all dear friends of Sri Krishna, play, where Lalita and the other splendidly beautiful young gopis, who are all filled with love for Srimati Radharani, enjoy transcendental bliss. And where Sri Radha Krishna thirst to enjoy wonderful transcendental amorous pastimes, day and night become manifested in my heart. So these pastimes, what's going on in this Vrindavan even, it cannot seen by external senses, it can seen in the heart. It's dependent now what we think, how to see with the heart. This is all these things will come step by step by our sincerity, by becoming sincere and chanting the name and follow the orders of Guru and Gauranga and the Acharyas. All these things will come, not because I want it, not because I go for this. My activity or my action is only I have to develop sincere desire. Everything else will come automatically. So they cannot cheat Krishna. He knows when I am standing before him, please, I want to become a gopi. I want to enjoy you, my Lord. Bankrupt. It's not working like this. First we must become the attitude of a slave we must develop. Slave, who wants to become a slave? Nobody wants to become a slave. They're not teaching you in the school, you must become a slave. No, You must become a master. You must exploit. You must squeeze all others so that you can enjoy. You must become the king and the controller. This is the teaching in Kali Yuga, not only in the material world. So that's because it is not very attractive for most materialistic people. But if one gets just a drop of nectar, of spiritual understanding, a drop of nectar from Krishna's lotus feet, then we will be saved and we will become sincere. So may amorous pastimes day and night become manifest in my heart. To drink the freely flowing streams are filled with clear water, sweet as nectar. To eat the dried leaves from the trees are foods as palatable as one could desire. The warm beers are just as one would have them. To recite, there are clean mountain caves and other suitable residences. Alas, alas, how unfortunate I would be if I wished to leave Vrindavan. How unfortunate I would be if I wished to leave Vrindavan. The one who thinks or wishes, desires to get out of Vrindavan is a very unfortunate person. So, one who has seen Vrindavan, one who has experienced, he will never leave Vrindavan, wherever he may be. He may go to hellish planet, he may go to heavenly planet, he may go to any place on this planet, but he will never leave Vrindavan. So those great souls, some of them we know, like Swami Maharaj or Prabhupada or Gurudev, even they come to the West, but they never leave Vrindavan. They're always carrying Vrindavan in them. Vrindavan is always in them, inside. So, very simple. What time? Huh? Okay. If there's any question, we can. I don't know, I am always ending like this.
It's nice, Maharaj, very nice. Thank you.
We have to know these things, even it may taste a little bitter. But when the disease is gone, it will become very, very sweet. This is what I missed always, you know. All these things were philosophically explained, and the Shastras mentioned all these things. But there was no life there. I could not identify what they say, because one has to get experience. We have to get experience ourselves. Otherwise we cannot really experience. We cannot really become a member in this wonderful dancing in the forest. We are here very close, just 2 meters behind the wall. There's Krishna's beautiful pastimes going on every day, constantly. But we are blind, we cannot see it. This is our misfortune. It's because when I'm in Vrindavan, I always go, and the last place is always I go to Sivakon shortly and take darshan and go around. Because it's a very very sacred place. Very special place. You're a good place here when you chant here so close. You hear the sweet bhajan in the morning, they're chanting the Panchbasis. Sometimes tears must come to your eyes, crying when the sweetness, when you come closer. You must get this kind of experience. For everybody of us can be part of this wonderful, beautiful pastimes. But we have to pay the price, the ticket.
What is the ticket, Maharaj? I will pay.
I can say you, but I don't tell you. Then you can never see me.
I will stay with you, so I will know one day.
Yeah, there's so. When you are in this material world, it is such a big obstacle for us. But in reality, it is very simple. Very simple. It is very simple. It is so natural. You think Krishna has always in head what is he doing in this material world, or what is it? No. He is far, far. He has nothing to do with this world where we are. He is only enjoying with his friends, boyfriends, with his mother, father. He's creating his yoga maya, his pastimes. And the gopis and Radharani, what can we say? What can we even imagine? None, no idea. If we would get just a drop of this, we would faint. You won't believe this, but it is like this. At least the picture, the saints tell us this. Mahaprabhu himself came here to experience this. He wants to experience what the devotees, how they feel when they feel separation, when they're running, Krishna, Krishna, Radha, Radha. This is, and when you come to this stage, then you're not conscious anymore that there's something else existing. Okay. Nobody, we are all spirit souls. Everybody we can go together. all those who are fit, they will go with our Gurudev. He will help us, even when he is not present. I feel so much Gurudev saving and helping. What we did in the West now, this is, if somebody thinks I have done something, he's far away. I just try to serve my Gurudev, but I did not do anything. And we have to approach like this. Then Krishna will come, put his lotus feet in our heart. Then finished. And if you're married, who else? Then you should, all of you should go back home. Because you're the same person there. You're the person what you are now, and you will be the same person when you go there. Also, you're members of family, and you're dear here. They will be the same person there. But there's a little difference. The center of everything is the Lord, Krishna. And all family members you will inspire to please Krishna. And then all will be in bliss and in ecstasy. Gopis were not sannyasis. And the cowherd boys also not. The mother and father of Krishna, they were not sannyasis. They did not know anything about this. But they have developed the highest level of devotion and love. This is all external things. I know too much sannyasis, they are more householders than not some householders. You not yet. Prasadam. We can close here. Then you want to distribute. Oh, this is.
Pira Burfi.
Ah.
From Ram Misai.
Oh, this famous in Vrindavan.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one who was speaking with the Maharaj.
Yes, yes.
Is the best in Vrindavan.
But we know the best of all in Govardhan. We know the best of all in Govardhan.
But not for Pira Burfi. He said Pira Burfi here is better.
Aus Diabetiker kann ich nicht viel dazu sagen. Okay, I give first the Maharaj. And you come to me.